Welcome back. Now, it's no secret that it takes years of blood, sweat, and tears to make it to the Olympic Games. But imagine trying to qualify with no athletic experience whatsoever.
Crazy. But now imagine trying to qualify no experience on an extremely short timeline. That sounds crazy plus. But we are going to take you behind the scenes with an English school teacher who is trying to do exactly that.
I mean, it's incredibly challenging. Take an Olympic sport, add on top of that, we're going to try and take somebody who's got no experience of that sport and make her into an Olympian in the space of 3 years.
All of it's crazy, all of it's interesting, all of it's challenging.
I knew when I started that it would be tough, and everyone told me you will go to some dark places.
Everything we've got now.
It's an incredible task for anybody.
But why not? Why can't somebody qualify?
My name's Natasha Hunt, and I am trying to qualify for the London 2012 Olympics.
My name's Rob Parsons, and I'm a fitness instructor, and I do the daily grind. Just drop your legs to the side. With Tash, basically trying to take somebody from scratch who does no sport whatsoever and trying to qualify for the London Olympics.
Before I started this, I didn't have an athletic background to speak of. I hated sports at school. I wasn't a natural athlete at school by any means.
The odds are stacked against us, but why not? How do you know until you try?
I'm trying to qualify in modern pentathlon. So that's fencing, swimming, running, shooting and show jumping. With the horse riding, I've ridden since I was 11.
Just be careful that your foot's not sliding through your stirrup too much.
But it terrified me. I was so scared of jumping. I thought I was going to be sick the first time that there was just a trotting pole put on the floor.
Good canter.
Because I'd always fallen off. Whenever I tried jumping in the past, I'd always fallen off and hurt myself. It was the one I was most scared of trying.
Make sure that canter's settled before you come to the fence. Very nice.
Now that I know how to jump the jumps, I have to learn about the courses. So how to jump a course of jumps, which is very different from just jumping individual jumps, and remembering a course of jumps. My very first run that I did was run 3 minutes, walk for 2. I was that unfit.
What level does this competency have to be at?
You have to be passed as competent to compete, basically.
So the challenge was just getting fit enough to be able to run, and now that I can run, it's now technique work. So it's how can we take seconds off by improving my technique. The challenge with the shooting, you have to run your kilometre as fast as you can. You've got to keep your breathing under control and to aim and hit the target within a set time. So, yeah, you have to get your breathing under control.
No, that was rubbish.
And there isn't any substitute for the fact that their footwork is really fast and it's grounded and it's solid and it's balanced. Whereas sometimes I'm still thinking about my footwork and not about what my hand is doing. That now has to start coming naturally. So there's a long way to go with that.
If she's actually seriously looking at making the 2012 Olympic pentathlon team, she needs to be doing a lot more than she is now.
I have to qualify. I have to. There isn't an option.
Hey, Tash.
Hi,
So what we're going to do today is we're going to take blood,
yeah.
we're going to have some gases,
Yeah.
so lots of bits of kit on you, lots of poking and prodding. All right, well, let's get changed and we'll get cracking.
Okay.
If these test scores came out badly, you can pack up and go home. There's no point.
So let's pop this baby on. We're going to work at an absolute maximum because what I'm interested in is what happens at maximum, not what's happening elsewhere.
I dread these. I have nightmares about these.
Right up to maximum.
And I know that the only bit that counts is the last bit when I just want to get off.
She's hurting now. We're looking at how much oxygen Tash is consuming throughout this exercise. OK, off your pop. So we're taking a small sample of blood from the ear to look at blood lactate. That gives us an idea of intensity of exercise. And then the final thing that we're looking at is we're looking at heart rate with a heart rate monitor to look at how hard the heart is working throughout this exercise. Keep focused.
My legs are done.
OK, off you come, then. Off you come, off you come, off you come. Nice work, well done. All told, it gives us an idea of the whole cardiovascular system and everything that's going on physiologically during running. We have these test days and we tweak things and change things as we go along. But she's a lot fitter, definitely. It's those sustained efforts where you're effectively on the rivet And if you go any faster, you won't be able to sustain it.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to be. Being an Olympic athlete is incredible. It takes years and years of work. Somewhere in the region of 9 years to become an Olympian is the average time it takes. For Tash, we're trying to do that. We're trying to expedite that in 3 years. That is no mean feat.
I am so much further on than from when I started. I'd never picked up an air pistol. I didn't know how to shoot one. I picked up a sword for the first time a year ago, and now I've qualified as a fencing instructor. So hopefully this year will be spent getting competition experience, and then so this time next year, I want to be invited to train with the British team. That's the aim. I never realised how hard Olympians work. I never realised the dedication, the focus, the lack of social life.
If Tash can do it, anyone can do it. And I think she probably will do it, to be honest.
Everything you've got now.
Full respect to anyone that has ever qualified for the Olympics, because it's hard. It's really hard.
Very nice, yes, lovely one.